Okay, we were going into the Darkroot Basin. Gonna take down the Moonlight Butterfly. I have like no memory of where it is, where she is, he is, whatever you want to call them. I'm not sure their pronouns, but we're gonna try to just find the way. We'll take down Sif probably too, while we're in here. Get him out of the way. Kind of over leveled for this area, so shouldn't be too hard getting through here. Alright, here she is, the Moonlight Butterfly. I'm wondering how many hits it's gonna take her down. It's probably gonna be like 3, I'm guessing. We're gonna be doing so much damage to her. Okay, here we go. Let's see, moment of truth. Okay, not as much as I was expecting. That's still like a good amount. Oh shit, oh shit. One hit. Ah, so close. So close. Alright, let's finish her off. There we go. Yeah, that was like super easy. You know, I mean, not the easiest. She kept blasting me. I don't have anything ranged, but yeah, I think that was super easy. That was pretty fun. Okay, let's go take down Sif now. I think he'll be quite a bit harder if I remember. Alright, just use the Crest of Artorias here. Get through here. Let's go find Sif. Oh shit, what the hell is this thing? I do not remember this. Like a big ass cat thing. That thing is creepy. I have no idea. I do not remember this at all. Holy shit. And yeah, what even is this thing? It kind of looks like the cat thing for the Covenant. Oh my gosh. Not again, not again. Oh my god, third time. Oh my gosh, please. This thing is brutal. Oh my gosh, hit me again. Alright, round 3, fucker. I know your moveset now. I've downloaded your moveset. There we go. Okay, maybe it wasn't too bad actually. Now I got the freaking Michael Myers coming after me here. Look at this guy. I don't even want the smoke. What the hell? There's two more cats. Why? What is this sick joke? Alright, time for the man himself, Sif. One of the saddest bosses in the game, I think. The Sword of Artorias. There it is. Usually I forget about Sif until like I have to go to the Abyss. So I don't know if I'm underleveled or overleveled for him. I feel like I'm at a good level. That seems like decent damage. He's doing some good damage to me. Maybe I'm a little overleveled. I don't know. Seems like a fair challenger. There we go. Okay, pretty easy. Yeah, I feel like I was a good level. I might have been a little bit overleveled, but I can't really tell. But that was a good little boss. That was fun. Now we got the ring. What's it called again? I can't remember. Like the Abyss ring. Covenant of Artorias. Now we can go do the 5 kings when we get to that. I'll probably save them for last of all the lords, because I feel like they're the hardest. I don't know. To me, I feel like they're the hardest. Not my fave. But yeah, I don't know what we're doing next. Okay, I think we're gonna go head down to what should feel like the Chaos Bed. You know, all the fiery stuff. Can't remember the name. All that Demon Ruins, yeah, go down to the Demon Ruins. We're gonna do like Lost Izalith first, I think, out of the 4. Maybe no, okay, I'm gonna do Pinwheel. I'm gonna do Pinwheel and then go do all that, because we'll get the Rite of Kindling, and then we'll do that, and then I don't know, we'll see what happens after that. Maybe the Painted World, something like that. Still gotta go back to the prison with our crow friend. But yeah, okay, let's do Pinwheel. Alright, time for Pinwheel. How many hits is it gonna take to take him out? Let's see what happens here with him. 4 hits. Warheads, which mask did we get? I'm not gonna be using the mask because like it doesn't really fit the build, but I'm just curious. Mask of the Father, oh yeah, that's the equipment load one. That one would have been good. We could use it. But I don't think it really fits with Guts that much. Okay, with Pinwheel taken down, we're gonna go back to Undead Asylum, take out that boss again, get that out of the way. After that, I'm thinking maybe the Painted World, or maybe Seth, which one's the big Seath the Scaleless, maybe. Next after that. I'm not too sure yet. I can't remember the order I usually go in. But I usually save the Four Kings for last. That's not my favorite. They're pretty hard, I think. Alright, we're back at the Undead Asylum. Gotta watch out for these guys, because they look weak, but they do a shit ton of damage with the torches. Alright, it's time for a rematch with the Stray Demon. He's pretty easy. He's basically the same as when we fought him before. He's a few new attacks, but he's basically the same. A couple explosions. And there we go. It goes down pretty easily. You know, kind of a... I don't know, not really worth taking down. I mean, it's kind of free souls because it's super easy. And we get a slab. So, you know, it's definitely worth it. But he's just like super easy. Kind of wish he had a little bit more to him. But... let's do whatever. Easy 20k souls. Yeah, let's go. I think we're gonna do Priscilla next or something. That's what I'm thinking right now. I'm gonna run through this area though. I think there's a Black Knight I want to kill. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, these guys shouldn't be too hard now. They're kind of only hard at the beginning of the game. If you do enough damage now, it's not too bad. Yeah, I just kind of two-shot him. Alright, here we are, the Painted World. Now, I do not remember the last time I played through this section. I usually skip it on replays. Cause I don't know, I feel like the boss at the end isn't that good, and it's not the funnest section, but I mean, this will be fun, because I haven't played it in a really long time. Alright, now it's time for Priscilla.
Why dost thou hurry toward thine death?
I remember her not being the hardest boss. Kind of like super easy, actually. But she does turn invisible, which is kind of the only thing you have to worry about. But yeah, I mean, she's pretty weak. Another pretty easy boss, you know, kind of knocking out all the easy bosses. Like, I mean, that was, like, what was that, like 10 seconds, 15 seconds? You know, but now that's out of the way. I think we're gonna do Gwendolyn next, you know, because he's pretty easy too, he's super easy. And then after that, we'll go on to some of the harder bosses. Maybe I might actually do the Four Kings, because then I can get the upgrade for the sword on the way. That'll be really useful. We're just gonna kill her for the Firekeeper soul, since we're gonna be taking out Gwen, and don't really need to be coming back here. So yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll take out Gwendolyn. Alright, I didn't want to do the whole quest line to fight Gwendolyn, so I'm just gonna kill the illusion of the big lady. You know, we're gonna have to fight some NPCs, but I don't know, I think it's worth it. Save us a little bit of time. Alright, it's time for Gwendolyn. Pretty easy boss, kind of a gimmick boss. You know, you just kind of have to run down this hallway, dodging his magic. You can just use the pillars until he gets to the end. That's like the easy way to do it. It's kind of another boss we're doing like crazy amount of damage to. And there we go. Yeah, pretty easy boss. You know, pretty cool though. He's pretty cool looking. Pretty simple. But now we're gonna get down to the real bosses, to the Lords of Cinder. I think we're gonna start with the Four Kings, so we can get the sword up to plus 15. Then we'll kind of be steamrolling everything else in the game. Okay, now we're gonna go take down the 4 kings in the New Londo ruins. You notice I got some new armor on. I got the black iron armor on. Picked this up in New Londo right before entering the painted world, and I feel like it fits. Like it looks kind of like more like his berserker armor a little bit. I mean, not really, just more. I feel like it kind of fits. It looks more like his black swordsman armor, and the Baldur armor is pretty weak. So I feel like this is like a natural upgrade, natural progression to the build, and I just took off the helmet because it didn't really fit with this armor. Doesn't wear a helmet with this armor. And I think it works pretty well, so we're gonna be using this from now on. I might try to, near the end of the game, get the Black Knight Greatsword, because that looks more like the Dragon Slayer one. This kind of looks like his early swords, like the Golden Age one. Alright, time for the 4 kings. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this first try. I only got 15 flasks. But we got the Covenant of Artorias on. Let's see how this goes. Might take a couple attempts. You know, they're not my favorite. They're pretty hard, but we got the very large ember now, so we can take it to plus 15 once we get enough shards. But I figured I'd give them an attempt for, 'cause I don't want to run all the way back. One thing about this boss is you want to stay really close to him, because his attacks do like no damage when you're close to him. You know, which can be hard to tell sometimes because the death perception during these fights kind of hard. Yeah, you see how much damage that did, but if I get close to him, it just does like nothing. Yeah, we're doing enough damage. You know, we should be taking him out here. I wasn't too sure if we are. Okay. Almost spoke too soon there. Oh shit. Oh, just took him out there, a sliver of health. Yeah, he's a really sick looking boss. You know, I kinda wish we got a better look at him. It's hard to see him, it's so dark. But yeah, you just kinda gotta stay close to him. You know, it'll also do a lot of damage, but not too bad. Look at that, I have like no health. Alright, that is, yeah, 60,000 souls. There we go. Definitely worth it. Taking him out first, I think, because he wasn't too bad. He's not as bad as I remember. Yeah, I think we'll end this one off here. If you're enjoying the Guts videos, let me know. I'm going to keep making them. And yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.